Hi there, my name's Simon and welcome to another episode of the Maserati Guy. I'm here in Adelaide again for a quick stop off with some friends, and I'm picking up a C250 Mercedes for 3 days of driving around the Adelaide Hills and hopefully taking a trip down to the McLaren Vale for lunch at Coriol Winery. So let's go and find the car. So you might remember the last time I was here in Adelaide was only a couple of months ago in May for the Coriol Music Festival at the Coriol Winery. So I'll put a link to that video above, and for that trip I was able to get a C300 Cabriolet. I don't know if you recall, it was a beautiful brand new Mercedes C300 Cabriolet, which was a great car to have for that trip. But apparently Europcar have now discontinued offering those cabriolet vehicles, so I'm going to have to slum it in a coupe, in a C250 coupe. What is the world coming to? I think the guy may have just brought it out here. Oh no, it's a sedan. Oh right, it's a sedan. Okay, no problem. This is a C250 sedan. Oh yeah, it's looking nice. Pretty nice really, yeah. Yep, that'll do. That will do. As I say, I'm not a huge fan of the sedan version of this car. I think the coupe and the cabriolet look great. But the sedan, yeah, convince me. Convince me. Change my mind. Change my mind and make me like this car. Looks very smart inside, as was the Cabrio. I'm just going to get out of this rental place and then I'll give you more details when I've got a bit of time. So we're driving through a beautiful part of the Adelaide Hills. Oh, it's a nice Porsche there. Oh, you hear that? Yeah, just taking a drive south from Eden Hills towards a rather impressive reservoir called Mount Bold. There's a very impressive dam there with an interesting suspension bridge, footbridge, that you can cross and take some amazing photos, or you used to be able to at least. So I thought we'd take a little drive out there just to check it out. Yeah, this is part of the Mount Bold Dam system. There's a little dam ahead there that's often flowing. It's not flowing today. You can see this little device here that's just putting environmental flows into the river downstream. Just keep the water levels up a little bit. It's pretty dry, as you can see. So we'll head off to Mount Bold now. really is a hugely impressive structure. I mean, the video doesn't really give it any sense of scale, but this thing is huge, huge. So if you look down here, there is a little suspension bridge across the river there. So we'll go down there and take some photos looking back up at the dam wall. So unfortunately, as you can see, access to the bridge is closed, unfortunately, which is a bit disappointing, but never mind. I've been down there before. I've got some photos. I'll see if I can scan them and put them on the video to give you an idea of what it looks like. In fact, I went down the other side when I was here last. The steps down that side were still open, but they were pretty steep and they've closed them probably for safety reasons. This dam has a series of crest spillway gates. Doesn't have a separate spillway. So when levels get above 100%, they can draw up some of these gates to allow water to flow in a controlled way over the crest. When I was here last, it was full, and I'll show you a picture of it with one of the crest spillway gates open, discharging into the pond beneath. It was very impressive. But now you can see that it's must be 20 meters below, maybe more. You have to keep the environmental flows going, despite the fact, obviously, that the reservoir level is so low. And you put a big dam across a river, you've got to keep these flows going for the ecosystems below the dam. So this is constantly discharging probably the minimum amount of water just to keep the ecosystem healthy below the dam and the ecology of the river. This is a road called Brookman Road. Now, if Romans had ever got all the way to Australia, they probably would have built this road, because it is as straight as a die for miles and miles and miles. I'll see if I can show you. It's difficult to show you because I've got a truck in front of me. Just look behind there, if you can see that. Absolutely straight as a die for miles and miles. But I don't think the Romans ever made it this far, so it's probably not Roman. Well, I hope you enjoyed that little trip to Adelaide and the quick drives in the C250. I quite enjoyed the car. It's got some nice features. Certainly the steering assist was very useful, especially on long journeys, and combined with the Distronic Plus system would be a real bonus on long autobahn or long motorway trips. So if you did enjoy it, please feel free to give the like a click. I hope you'll consider subscribing. You can follow me on Instagram at Maserati Guy 2017, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.